Being locked in and silent in this room. Ice Spirit to start for Riley, and Mo with the Princess at the bridge.
Princess stopping the Ice Spirit in its tracks, getting a little bit of chip damage on top of the tower, plus the log. And Riley could be going back to the minor Marcher. Yeah, that deck has been really solid this weekend.
And looking like it, seeing the Evo Knight come out here. Evo Knight plus Evo Ice Spirit. Ice Spirit, one of the strongest defensive Evos in the game as that Magic Archer comes down in the back. And what's really fascinating about this matchup is there is no big spell for Mohamed Light. So how do you take care of the Magic Archers that Riley's going to place? And if a Magic Archer does ever get a connection at the bridge, how do you stop it?
And Mo Light, the way he just kind of carries himself, Riley, we heard it in the interview where, oh, how'd you know you were going to win? Well, when he played the first Goblin Barrel. With Mo, he played the Goblin Barrel, no smile, no look up, no nothing. Riley just locked in and focused.
And Riley does have the Tesla. You can see there, Mo not happy about something. Not exactly sure if it was the placement or what, but doesn't get a lot out of it. Goblinstein does get on tower, not going to go for the ability. 21-62 to two very healthy towers for Mohamed Light.
Yeah, it really felt like Riley got a value log, was able to get the Goblin Barrel plus a little bit of damage on top of the Doctor and the Dark Goblin, and still his tower just lost 850 HP. Everything that could go right went right, and he still got tons of damage.
Oh! And the NATO doesn't kill all the Skellies. And both of them surprised by this interaction because it should have done it. Now log has to be used on the right-hand side. Goblins to the real Goblins to the left, and a great connection from Mohamed Light.
Dark Goblin getting chip damage on chip damage, getting the tower down to 2048, and that is a tough interaction to happen to you. You see it once a month, and people are complaining on Twitter. There's no time to complain. You just have to focus up and recenter yourself.
Exactly. You see Riley kind of shaking his head there. He's played through adversity so far in this tournament. Again, I've said this on stage, off stage, probably too much. Memory of a goldfish, and Riley needs to move on past this and just recognize a little mistake early on against bait doesn't mean the game's over.
And right there, defending cleanly with the Ice Spirit, but Mohamed Light two steps ahead, getting the Princess chip damage, and Riley going to respond with his Magic Archer of his own, finally getting just a little bit of damage on that left side.
Yeah, what a brilliant play by Mohamed Light. He goes barrel to the side knowing troops are going to come out, then goes Princess to the bridge knowing those troops are going to get on top, or going to get, the Princess is going to get on top of those troops for just a little bit more chip damage, and that's what we talk about him just thinking 85 steps in the future.
Yeah, and these Princesses are scary. Ice Spirit able to make the full-on jump. NATO is going to stop him for a second, but still going to get two stabs on top of the tower.
1922, 1821. Mo's lowest tower is 2686. This game is about as clean as it can get for the Pharaoh.
And right there, Magic Archer not doing its job. Princess on the left, fully staying alive. Log should be able to stop nothing because the Princess stops walking.
Mo looking for something with that. Log doesn't hit it, but the tower, 1763. Another Princess comes down. Magic Archer to snipe. Nice placement there from Riley.
And it's clear that Riley has a lot of practice in this because bridge Teslas are exactly how you want to win this. And Mo, again, stopping. Every time Riley thinks he's one step ahead, it's just not the case. Mo protecting everything beautifully.
I mean, this is the Mohamed Light effect in full force. Doctor getting more damage on that left-hand tower. Evo Skelly's popping off on the right. Magic Archer comes down. Wow.
Perfect defense right there. Log taking out fully the right side.
Wow.
And Princess, oh my goodness.
On the predict. Knowing spears are going to come out, he places the Princess a few tiles away from the bridge, and that is just next level, AC.
And right there, great timing from the Doctor with Mohamed Light. Ice Spirit not going to be enough to take out the Dark Goblin just yet. Getting a little bit of value on top of the Knight, and will that third take it out? And it does. But Mo Light, I know that next card that's coming down, it's going to be a Princess.
NATO in, Miner in, barrel to the right-hand side. Princess up high, nice catch. 1286, 1287 are Riley's two towers.
Man, this is peak Clash Royale. 30 seconds left, Log coming down on the left, NATO on the right. Two Princesses, Dark Goblin, two Dark Goblins, Doctor up. What is Riley going to do?
Look at this map domination now. Barrel on the left-hand side. Riley knows it's over. And Mo has won game number 1.
It's only the Log coming in for Mohamed enough. Riley played such a good game.
Mo going mortar. Mo maybe going mortar, cannoneer. Everybody be quiet.
All right, I'll be taking over this game.
Evo Bats plus Miner plus Cannoneer. Wow, and he's going back to before Gobstein. He might be going Cannon Cart plus Skeleton King. This was actually pretty popular for a minute, right after Gobstein got released.
Yeah, we were talking about it earlier. It feels like we're not really seeing Wizard all that often, and it's because of how strong the Goblinstein is. But Riley kind of going away from everything and just putting the Goblinstein in the same deck as the Wizard.
And Zappy's there, and this is such a fascinating construction of this deck, AC. You can see Riley going, what are those Zappies doing in this deck? Now you have the Mortar, you have the Cannoneer once the wheels fall off, you have the Zappies to stun and slow this Ram Rider, and this is a lot of trouble, an uphill battle, if you will, for Riley.
Yeah, perfect timing right there. Ghost gets that one swing on top of the 0.5 HP cannon. Cart, there we go, cannon cart, and right there, Riley gonna set up with the P.E.K.K.A, and I think that's what you gotta do. You need to set up your P.E.K.K.As in order to have a shot.
And what's gonna be also very interesting about this matchup is if those Evo Bats do pop off, that Rage will not be enough to take care of them. Obviously the Goblinstein ability will, and so will the Wizard, but the normal response to Bats in the E-Spirit and that Rage will not be enough.
Riley just kind of letting his P.E.K.K.A go to waste.
I think Mo was trying to go for the King Tower activation there. If the Mortar stayed alive and the E-Spirit jumped, just a little bit of flair, you know. He was like, did I not show you enough in game one?
You want more? Okay, I can deliver. And right there, value arrows. And right there, any of the Zappies on top, they are, and they stop the Ram Rider dead in its tracks.
The density of the Skeleton King there, just completely blocking up the lane. I mean, it's something that we don't talk about a ton in Clash Royale, but the density of units, the thickness, if you will, that's the 2 C's thick, will stop them at the bridge or stop them as they're charging.
P.E.K.K.A trying to go to work, not going to be the case, and it almost takes out the cannon cart. Instead, it gets just starts going for the skellies, and the P.E.K.K.A's still alive somehow, but so is the cannon cart. The cannon cart's still kind of healthy.
The Zappy's resetting it. Now he goes Skeleton King opposite lane. Gonna have a bunch of souls there. Mo sitting there pumping his fist. He knows this game is on the line right now. Riley's low in elixir.
Yeah, he's going to probably activate the king.
What's he gonna do?
He has nothing.
That cannon cart is still alive opposite lane.
The Bats are going to be able to come behind, and the arrows miss.
The cannon's on.
Game.
The cannon's on. Wow, Mortar's on. That is going to do it. Riley's still fighting. 813 HP remains.
Zappies are going to stop the Doctor from resetting the Mortar. The Mortar getting a second shot. Doctor doing all it can do. Miner in the back. It's caught by the Ram Rider, but that's really not going to be enough. You need offense, and you just can't do that against Mohamed Light.
Mohamed Light pouring it on right now that Riley is fighting for his life. Not even making the right defensive play. He's making the only defensive play.
Cannon cart at the bridge, followed by the Bats. E-Spirit going to be able to dash on top of everything. But I mean, Mohamed Light, he's known for his spectacular defense. How do you make how do you come back against him?
I don't think you can, AC. I mean, regardless of anything, he can defend his way out. Skeleton King's on top of that tower. He can still send miners in for the next 70-ish seconds. Bats are gonna get a ton of value here. And there you go. Rage in the corner. Riley knows it's over. Mohamed Light, perfect in this upper finals.
Cannon cart going to be able to take out the P.E.K.K.A. And again, these just are such incredibly strong pushes. Miner in front of Goblin Game. That's not a push. He just finds the answers that nobody else finds.
Miner to the back. Evo P.E.K.K.A to clean. Arrows to get the Gob Gang. Riley's still alive. Evo Mortar opposite lane.
And that's going to be, that's going to be a strong defense right there. Okay, he's recovering.
He hasn't given up yet. You have to admire it as the Miner goes in to pull the P.E.K.K.A back, and that is just a beautiful play. Mo knows exactly what was going to come down that lane.
Getting a little bit of chip damage on top of the tower is the Wizard for Riley, and finally we see him start to build these big pushes. We see him jump for joy. Good game coming out from Mo. Mo takes it 2-0.
Mohamed Light will be back. Listen to him talk, and I said this before, and I'm
per bracket, which means Riley has to beat him twice. That is, beating him once is hard enough.
I mean, no one's been able to do it. It's only happened once this whole year where someone was able to beat Mohamed Light in an upper bracket reset, and that was the man that was just eliminated in Lucas. So, and I'm sure there's a statistician or an analyst out there, has it ever happened other than that, period? Has anyone ever done it other than that one time in our 4th monthly final this year? Well, Riley might be the second man ever.
And I'm wondering if nerves are a factor here, because clearly Allen giving Riley comfort in this moment, running this pig cycle deck, very control heavy, and this is one of those ones that a lot of coaches have talked about being a great pick when you're feeling nerves.
I mean, it's a great deck. It's so strong in the meta right now. It's been around for so long. I love this. It's just very versatile. You have other ways to win other than just your win con, right? You can spell cycle out. AQ is going to get a lot of value if your opponent doesn't have lightning. And as you said, Rich, calm those nerves back to basics.
You do have to wonder, though. We're talking about these two top-tier coaches in Allen on Riley's side and Mohamed Light back with Jebba's here, back with Julesy here in 2024.
Yeah.
And yeah, look at that contact on the right-hand side. And you have to wonder about those mind games, right? Is Mo and Julesy cooking up a prediction on their opponent, knowing, hey, you're going to be nervous here in game number 1?
Now we've seen this Monk AQ situation before going up against Mohamed Light. Did not work out for his opponent in LCOP, but we'll see if Mo or Riley have if Mo can get a little bit more out of his Monk on Riley's AQ.
And look at the way the Monk ability shut down the Evo Skellies there, right? Gave plenty of time for the clear, didn't result in the damage maybe that Mo wanted, but now he's in a great spot to shut down this next pig's push.
I mean, I don't have, you probably have it. Is this the exact matchup that we saw between LCOP and Mohamed Light? Just switched?
Yeah, it does seem familiar. I can go ahead and look through my notes.
And as two of them set up in the back, Ice was in the back. And it is the deck, Rich.
Wow.
It's the exact same thing. So they both call each other's number and flip-flop.
The spell cycle plus the pigs have been working so far on the right-hand side. Clearing off the AQ with the reflection, and now a pretty big downhill push coming into the left-hand lane with that cannon low. Of course, the cycle is so fast, but now the dual lane pressure.
Yeah, I mean, Riley's ready to get another cannon out, but, you know, Mo's already got that second RG down. Evo RG plus that jump there from the Evo Ice Spirit just a second late, so Skelly's not able to take it out.
And that's a bit of a spend there for Riley. Now dual lane pressure and the lead for Mohamed Light in that left-hand lane.
Fireball plus guards here, going to be a nice cleanup. Just a little tickle on the tower within this EQ.
Heading into sudden death overtime, this just under 200 HP lead crosswise from the top right of your screen to the bottom left-hand side of your screen. And that Ice Whiz gave just that little extra edge here.
And a little bit of a slow pause here as both these guys trying to create a little bit of offense, but still trying to feel each other out with 90 seconds remaining here in our first game of our grand finals.
And are we going left to right? Here we go.
We are. Piggy's right into an Evo RG. Evo Ice Spirit in to stop.
Fireball admittedly late just because of the situation, but look at this Evo RG on the right-hand side. Log trying to push back, not going to be enough. Gets one, will it get a second one? And this damage in both lanes is dramatic.
That is huge. The cannon just a second late, and now nothing on top of the Ice Wizard. Ice Wizard putting in some DPS, and Mo goes, wow, that is the last thing I ever expected you to do.
Yeah, you see the look on his face. That Ice Wiz just pushing to the outside, getting around the Royal Giant with nothing else to target. Here we go. Big push on the left-hand side, man. That's it, GG.
Utilizing that Monk so
you have your friends, your coaches on chat with you, cracking jokes, keeping you calm, and that's been a big part of helping Mohamed Light overcome his nerves in the past, but now he seems totally past that. The question is, how does Riley self-soothe in this situation?
Look, I know that those are very nice, and there's the Evo Bomber, and I know that there's noise-canceling headphones there on both of our players, but you can feel the electricity in the room, and you can still hear those very loud cheers, and you know Riley's thinking about it as Momo goes Gobstein left-hand side. Riley looking like he's doing a throwback to 2021.
Wow.
And it is. It's Loom Freeze. That is what Mugi beat Mohamed Light with back in the day.
You know what? If you got to take a swing, swing hard.
That's right.
First minute passing away, and with that little shock, Riley will pull back within about 450 HP as Mohamed Light lavas up.
Balloon immediately opposite lane, Lumberjack in tow. Mohamed Light has that Evo Gob Cage up high. Gonna make short work of the Lumberjack, but it will still rage up this Balloon once it goes down. No!
No! Oh boy. And Mo's gonna get a little bit on it with that flying machine and now create a lot of pressure.
Yeah, he's got a great counter push here. Brawler goes hard on that right-hand side, flying machine on the left.
And the Evo Electro Dragon just going for the one snowball plus the arrows to clear. Oh my word.
And Mo knows! That's it! That's it!
Oh my!
Mohamed Light is gonna be our two-time world champion and consensus greatest of all time!
I mean, there's still play to go. Camera, don't. Why are we pulling away? They're running the goal. There's still gameplay. Folks, what are you doing? We're still going. Mo's like, dude, I didn't win yet. And Riley can do nothing but laugh right now. 1 minute left. The room here is in shambles.
I mean, it's already said and done, but that's not the way you want it to go. But it's already said and done, Rich.
A little distraction here. Now look, if Riley can pull off this right now, it would be tremendous. But you can hear the murmurs and the laughs in the room. And can Riley refocus? Can Mo hold on to it?
And the freeze is in. Balloon is coming down the lane. Mohamed Light's gonna take this balloon drop. 2 balloon drops in. 2 balloon drops and death damage, Rich. Evo Bomber on the tower in the pocket, though.
This is nothing short of being potentially the wildest ending in CRL World Finals history. Tries to go for the Electro, cannot get it done. And now we can make it official.
Your 2024 CRL World